Hi friends, Marcy here. And welcome to me explain that this is only part one of my Stray Kids husband tier list, because if you read the title, it's a Stray Kids husband tier list. I'm doing it in celebration of their 4th anniversary, and the original video would have been about an hour and some change long, and let me tell you, I do not have the time, the energy, or just the patience to edit a whole hour's worth long of a video. Part 2 will be out sometime in April. 근데 if you're new, 안녕하세요, messymarcyyt, and consider subscribing. It's a fun time here, I promise. And without further ado, enjoy part 1 on either side of the Stray Kids husband tier list. So for those of you who are new and don't know about the tier list thing, I started last year when a YouTuber by the name of Ben Kim basically did a video of ranking BTS members by their husband compatibility. If you want to go watch it, it'll be somewhere on the screen or description. I highly suggest you wear headphones and preferably be over the age of 18. When you watch it, you'll understand. I borrowed his idea and I decided to add my own twist to it by making about 80s for their anniversary, which was October 24th. So now I'm doing it for Stray Kids for their anniversary, which is March 25th. I'm gonna go in random order of anything using the CLE with accent mark poster that's right in front of my face. It's pretty self-explanatory. I just rank each member based on their compatibility, to me at least, in my opinion, which I should disclaim that this is all my humble opinion. It's just what I think and just who I think would be compatible enough to be my husband in my personal opinion, okay? Despite the fact I'm married to a leader. I think the first tier, which is S tier, which I think is the marriage papers are in the mail, which is self-explanatory. Second tier is, I think, A tier, which is I would say yes / he would say yes, which means we have a mutual feelings and understanding and thinking that either of us would say yes if one of us pop a question. I think B tier, if I'm not mistaken, is I have to think about it. The idea was there, the exposition was great, it's just I gotta really think about it, bestie. D tier is cute but no thank you, which is that's really cute of you, it's sweet of you, but I can only see you as my best friend and or little cousin / brother. And then E tier, which is basically the iconic quote from Beyonce's album Lemonade from her hit song Sorry Not Sorry. If you know the song, you know the song. I'm not gonna explain it. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. But yeah, that's the tier list because I couldn't be bothered to figure out how the stupid website works, so I just used Photoshop. First one we're gonna see is the first person I see on the screen, Hyunjin. Okay, birthday boy. He's an INFP, so we be great, at least MBTI, whatever it's called, personality type thing. As much I don't want to incorporate it. He's a water sign. He would have been an Aries, bestie. He just waited one more day. Homeboy's a year younger. Most of the Magnet line is, except for the Magnet on top, obviously. Very dramatic. Very funny, though. Very funny. Also, those genetics. How's it feels being God's favorite? I just want to know. Very talented, obviously. Very in his feels. Very emotional. He's also very loud, very chaotic, but then again, so are all the kids. Very artistic. He's gonna pull a Harry. You know, the whole entire phrase with Harry Styles back in the day, if you're still directioner or was directioner, when Harry went through his whole entire phase of like taking pictures, cause photography things, that's gonna be Hyunjin, except he's gonna be like a full-on Picasso is rolling in his grave kind of artist, if that makes sense. But that's just me. He also is very caring, very thoughtful, loves his dog, and so do I, because I just love dogs. I also feel like for dates, if anything, or even just to hang out, he will like, I feel like he would love like, what's it called? The art thing where like you drink alcohol and you draw paint while you do that. I forget what it's called. I forget, twist it. Painting with a twist. That's what it's called. He would love that. I just feel it in my guts. He would love painting with a twist. He would love it. I feel like we would probably say yes. So if I pop a question, he would say yeah, and or he would pop a question, I would say yeah. I think we would have that mutual like feeling and like, you know, understanding. Next up, okay, Felix, the next one I saw. So let's go with Lixie. Youngboki, Felix, my baby, my bestie, who knows how to cook, if anything. Apparently, according to star signs, Virgos are like the opposite of Aries, but also Aries are the opposite of Libra. So I'm like, which one is it, bestie? Am I one or the other or both? I can be both. I wouldn't mind being both, but like, which one is it though? Aside from that, he's very sweet, very lovable, much like Hyunjin. I want to protect him like as somebody. Listen, if you need somebody to throw hands for you, let me know. I might not know how to fight, but I can swing a stick, okay? I got you. I would use my frying pan, but I gave it back to my mama. Just let me know. You guys goes for any of y'all too, any of the kids watching, because I know one of y'all watching it, especially you, Christopher. I know especially you are watching this. Don't ask where I got the stick.
You don't need to know.
So I just see that man, I just want to cry because he's so cute. Like, what is this? How dare you be adorable? And also very handsome and attractive. Like, lovely vocals, lovely rapping, lovely dancing. Also very funny when you least expect it. Also creative. Again, I bet he's an amazing baker. Like, I bet in that household y'all smelling something almost every other day. If not almost every other, I'm just checking, every other week. Like, even when he's not baking something, I bet you he smells like cinnamon. with vanilla extract and a little bit of sugar. That's how I think he smells like, but that's just me. That's a little bit weird, but we're gonna move on. Sunshine. Like, literally look at the definition for sunshine. You will find that man in there. On God. As far as, like, husband material goes, he's definitely husband material. Don't get it twisted. For me, my mind's saying we would both say yes, but also I'm like on the fence of like I have to think about it. I'm gonna put him in between. I think both that I would say yes / he would say yes, and also let me think about it. All right, next up, E. And he's not a fire sign. Oh Lord, he was a fire sign. He's a air sign. He is baby bread. Well, no, he's a man loaf. He's not baguette just yet. He's just in the man loaf phase. Once he gets a little bit older, he'll be in that baguette phase. I just know it. You trust me on that. Hyunjin loves that boy probably more than he loves anything in this world. But honestly, so does Sean, so I cannot blame them. Oh my God, the one picture where he's wearing like the sweater, the vest, the thing, who's the thing that had no sleeves. I was shook. Ooh, that was a day for all of us. So that was a day for all of us. Ooh. He's the youngest. He is, I think, the same age as my younger brother. Hey, dude! Yep, same age. Just 9 months. I love his song with Chani and Benny, Magne on Top. I'm so glad they're gonna make an album of that because YouTube just knows I love that song. I listen to K-pop or just random music and it's like Magne on Top is next to your playlist. I'm like, I bet. He loves his youngs. He might not show it, but you know he does, which I kind of love. Focus! Every time you see him dancing, especially like a serious dance, it's the cutest thing. I think we catch it as well as the kids catch it. He always smiles somehow, like the most serious of moments. And it's just the cutest thing in my life I've seen. That was a whole sentence I've said, but I said what I said and I mean it. That he's just so adorable. Maybe because it's the Maknae thing. I don't know. Honestly, I love that for him. Like, yes, it should be a serious performance, but at the same time, if you're having a fun time, baby, and you're smiling about it, by all means, keep on smiling. You look cute anyway. Grandma Ian is my favorite Ian. And you can never change my mind. I love his character. He's a grandma. I love it so much. He literally gives off that 7-year-old trapped inside this 20-year-old body. Reminds me of one of my younger cousins, actually, when he was like 4. I love Grandma Ian. I love it so much. Talented singer, talented dancer. I think for Ian, I think same with Felix. Between, I think he would say yes / I would say yes, and I would have to think about it. That's just what I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Okay, Minho, sure. According to one of my online friends, Rye, if you're watching this, I'm talking about you. Apparently, me and Minho would be like gremlin besties. Not entirely sure what a gremlin bestie is, but to some degree, I can see it. I'm the unhinged fire sign, apparently, which honestly explains so much about me. Like, it just makes sense. Like, Minho would start something, I would like just play along, see how it goes. Because like, I am chaos. I am a chaos fire sign, and just kind of make things worse, if not funnier. We probably would be gremlin besties now thinking about it. We really would. Talented singer, talented, I don't know if he raps, but talented rapper if he is one. Talented dancer, obviously. Man's funny. Doesn't know how to show his emotions unless he's laughing or he's angry or he's being honest. I love Minho and his honesty. I appreciate it so much. He's a cat boy. He is the definition of a cat boy. Like an actual genuine cat boy. In his past life, I'm sure of it, he was a cat. So was Yoongi and Felix and San, but that besides the point. Like Minho was like the second, because Mingy's the oldest in the cat line. Maybe the third, because there's also Jimin. So actually, maybe he's the third one. I can see the man getting married and getting cats of his own. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. His love for the Maknae line, but his tolerance for the young line. He doesn't show his emotions much, which I totally understand because like some people do that, some people don't. I don't know if he's been to Cat Cafe, but I'm sure if given the opportunity, that man will go to a Cat Cafe. If he wasn't a K-pop idol, I'm positive that man will work at a Cat Cafe. You can't change my mind. Husband material. That's got to be, I have to think about that one. Because yes, I do love Minho. Don't get it twisted. That's apparently my gremlin best friend, which I mean, fair enough. It'd be nice to have a gremlin best friend if anything. Because like he could pop the question and it's like, execution is great. The thought was there. It's just, I'm gonna need some time to think about that, bestie. Because I gotta figure out my feelings. Because emotions are complicated as I don't know what. So that, folks, was the first part of the Stray Kids husband tier list. I feel pretty good about it, and I can't wait to edit the second part because without spoiling too much, let's just say I go in on at least 2 people out of the whole entire group. So with that being said, this is the end of the video. So YouTube video 봤어요? YouTube video 좋아요? Please leave a like because that lets me know the kinds of videos you like to see on my channel. Comment down below while you're at it. Your ranking, at least for the first time for the kids, if not the whole entire group. And while you're at it, subscribe notifications turned on. Social media, which is TikTok and Twitter. I'm more active on TikTok than I'm Twitter because Twitter is a fun time only when she wants to be. So check those out. Look forward for part 2 very soon. And also, happy 4th anniversary to the kids. And I hope they all feel better. And until next time, I hope this video made you feel better in some way, shape, or form. And I will see y'all in part 2. If not another video, whenever you're watching this. Bye!